All right, 5 minutes of peanuts to start. Then we're gonna go 3 stations, 10 minutes apiece. Dan, this is your drill. 2v2 mini game. There's an imaginary line behind each net. We'll just grab you 2 mini nets. Whichever team gets possession has to take it behind their net, and they cannot skate it out. They have to pass it out. So, and the other team is allowed to go back there and chase them. So circle can go back here and get X. The main objective here is to make sure that the guy without the puck is getting open, and the guy that's trying to cover him is staying tight to him, has a good gap, is ready to pounce. He's reading the passing lanes. He's watching the puck carrier's eyes while also, being in a good body, having a good body position to make a play on the open guy. So say X gets it to his teammate. Obviously, we want to be on him quick, but as soon as he makes that pass, he can jump out. So I want to see some nice little touch passes, give and goes. X gives it to him and gets moving. Little bounce back pass. Then he can skate wherever he wants. You can go behind the net. You can go back. It's got to start out behind your net. And anybody can go back there, but you have to start back there, anywhere behind the net, and then you have to pass out. So that it's just a 2-on-2 mini game, Dan. And then Derek, you're going to be doing a drill. You can modify this however you want. You're probably going to have 4 or 5 guys, so you can have you could have a 3-man version right here where you got a D at the point, a D out front, and a forward out front. You could go 2D out front, 2 forwards, or any combination of it. You have 2D up top, whatever you want to do. Basically, the puck's going to come to the D. I wouldn't mind seeing the D get a little mobile. Maybe even if you have a second D, go D to D. And then get a quick shot off and make sure they're hitting the net. If they miss the net, 10 push-ups right away. There's no excuse for it. They should be able to hit the net. And then Ryan's trying to control the rebounds. Forward's trying to fight for the puck. D's fighting for his life, boxing out that forward. You're going to blow it dead or say, that's it, next puck. Throw another one out to the point and just keep peppering them and have this D-man moving around to different locations. So as soon as the battle's over, Ryan covers it. He's in a new spot. We're loading up. Ryan's back in action. I mean, this could get tiring for Ryan, but we'll probably do 3 reps at a time per group. But it's all about Ryan controlling the rebounds, the D boxing out the forwards, and these D hitting the goddamn net with quick shots. You can even have a forechecker on them. Just modify it however you want. I'll be working on cutbacks to start for the first 5 minutes. Just real sharp turns with the puck. You can call it a skate move, call it a cutback, whatever you want. It's when you're in the corner, you're going one way, and you go back to the boards the other way and come out with speed. So I'll be working on that for the first 5, and then I'll take the kids down to one end, and we'll just do 2-on-2s basically, where we have a pair has to stay below the net and a pair has to stay above the net. And I'll throw a puck in. These guys got to duke it out, and these guys got to fight for body position out front. And you're trying to feed your teammate for the goal. I'm hoping to see the cutbacks used here. So, like I said, Ryan's going to be in this net with Derek and John over there. Dano over here with 2 mini nets. I'll take a net, and I'll be working on skating, and then just some down low battles. After that, we'll do another round of peanuts. That'll put us at 40 minutes. We'll have 20 minutes left. We will then split up. Derek and Dan, you're going to split the zone like this. You're going to take one side. You're going to be doing 4-on-3s. Put the net right here. You can take Ryan or I'll take Ryan. Doesn't really matter to me. He's probably going to get an equal amount of shots either way. Whatever you think is better, John. Maybe this one. Just one guy high. And then it's a 3-on-3. And you can almost make this guy a neutral guy. He can play for either team, whoever gives it to him. He's really just shooting the puck. He's just there as an option, and he can go side to side, to bail out his teammates. So if X has possession, he's got nothing here. He can't get a pass. You can shift over, give him an outlet pass right here. And I don't want this guy skating it in. I want him ripping it or finding a nice pass backdoor or getting shots on net. Now right here on this drill, I want you to make sure that we're really focused in on containment. Oh yeah, that's another thing on this drill that I want to work on is the containment. The defenseman, they really have to make sure if the puck carrier in our zone is on the wall, you keep him there. You can let him skate it up the sidewall, but we don't want him going behind the net. We want to contain him, keep him on the boards, and do not let him get around us. So make sure that first guy on the puck, he's containing him. He's not letting him come down here, beating him, where he can make an easy pass from behind the net. You have to maintain good body position in front of him so he can't make that pass. You got to have a good, stick in the passing lane. If he cuts back, which we'll be working on in my drill, you have to be just as quick getting back, stand in front of him. His teammates should be moving around. This guy should be, if say this guy was out front, now he's hopping down low because there was a cutback and he needs to support his teammate for a cycle. Get these guys all moving. Make sure that we always have that middle, a middle guy helping defend, supporting. So if this is the D1 and this is D2, that's D3. This guy is off the strong side post, and depending on where the puck is, depends on how close he is. So if it's behind the net, he's probably gonna be hugging the post, and if it's in the corner, he's gonna be kind of coming out, cheating on a little bit, but always between the post and the puck carrier. That guy out front, the D3, the guy out front, he's gonna be, basically just keeping an eye on the open guy. This guy in this situation, he's getting body position. He's in between Ryan and the and this guy. If a shot comes, he's boxing this guy out. He knows where he is. He's out muscling. He's fighting like a dog. And it's just a 3-on-3, and you got an extra guy here to rip it. So hopefully that works out. You can modify it however you want. And if you want to just do change of possession, if they pass back here, it's change of possession, and the other team's on defense, but I don't really care how you do it. Over here, I'll be doing some zone entry stuff, just some delays, buying time, Gretzky turns, just pulling up on the zone entry. So I'll just have a defender and a forward go around the cones. Obviously, we're going to want this defender angling him. After they get probably over the blue line, I'm going to send everybody in. So this would be like the first back check, or this would be like the first D-man coming back. This would be like the first back checker picking somebody up. And then these would be his three helpers. He'd have one probably crashing the net, one high, then maybe even a defenseman. So what we're really focused on is these forwards doing, some moves to create time and space for themselves and their teammates. So, the good old-fashioned Gretzky turn's great, unless you make a blind pass to the D and the back checkers are right there to cut it off. I can't have that, so we got to make sure we're looking. Another option that they're not really using is, buzz all the way down. Nothing presents itself. Just take it behind the net, come back around. Keep your speed. Look for that when you come back around that. Look for that the high defenseman or the high guy in the slot or somebody backdoor. If you're entering the zone and the D's got a real tight gap on you and he's not giving you much to take him wide, pull up on him, come down. Do it, real tight, dig your an anchor in your left foot or whatever and come across this way. Make him back off a little bit and then you attack. And you'll have your support guys coming in. So this is just zone entry, buying time for yourselves and looking for those support guys coming in late. So that's going to be 20 minutes. After that's going to basically wrap up the half sheet of ice. Then after that, let me try to get through this quick. It's going to be ugly. Just bear with me. We'll do a breakout, clean breakout, regroup, shoot on Ryan. So we'll have D breaking it out. Simple breakout. Hopefully we get some of this, retrieve it here, off the net to the D up to the wing, up to the center. Send it up to these D. They'll probably be further back. Snap it up, go in on a 3-on-2 on Ryan. So it's breakout, regroup with these D, going on Ryan. I'll be counting down 5 seconds for these guys to get a good shot on Ryan, and then I'm going to throw another puck in. At that point, I'm going to have 3 forecheckers coming in, attacking. So it's going to, all of a sudden the heat's going to be on you. These guys are going to be actively pinching, and it's a dogfight, 5-on-5, and it's full ice at this point. So the team that just did the regroup, tried to score, they're going to now try to score on this end right here. The forecheckers and these D are trying to score on Ryan. So they're going in, they're forechecking hard, and we got to get a good breakout. But the biggest thing I want to work on in this part of the drill, so say they're all coming in, you understand it's a 5-man breakout with the X's. It's an all-out assault by White, including an aggressive pinch by the D. If they're hemmed in, the biggest thing is I want to teach the boys, and I want to have explain this to them for a few minutes, how the fuck to get the puck out of the zone, off the glass and out. Up in the air, if you're here, obviously this is an easy option. Off the glass and out hard, where it kicks out right here. If you're here and this guy's on the wall hard and you got pressure on you right here, you got nothing there, but there's a D here, rip it over here so it kicks out there. Flip it up in the air as hard, as hard as you can. But these kids better be freaking ripping it. I want to see them like almost borderline icing it. Obviously, I don't want them to ice it, but I want it to be so hard and accurate where they put it that the puck is ending up right here and it becomes a foot race for our forwards and their D. And I want this going on both ends. We're only going to do it for like 30, 40 seconds before we change the, who's up. But I really want to get some of this, and that's what I really want to hammer home is if you cannot get a clean breakout and you get possession, find a way to get it out. Same thing here. Say they take it all the way down on the circles. If the circles finally get possession, they need to find a way to get it out and get heavy pressure on going the other way. So we're going to be hammering that, but it starts with just a simple no pressure breakout, regroup, come in 3-on-2, then throw it in. It's a 5-on-5 all-out battle, and I want to see the boys starting to clear the zone. I know if we get it behind the Islanders, they're going to be in trouble. They're going to panic. They're going to fold. I think we had a lot of luck this past game whenever we got the puck behind them, so we got to keep them on their heels. All right, then the last 20 will split up. I don't know how you want to do it, Derek. I know you were big on switching up the forecheck a bit. So maybe you take one side and come up with a forechecking drill. Basically, I think what you could do is have 2D go in to retrieve it. So say you got your 2D retrieving, and then you got 2 forwards helping them out on the breakout. So one's either the center, the weak side wing, however it works out. Dump it in, and then you got 1, 2, 3 forecheckers. And you can just be like the defenseman trying to keep it in the zone. So I know you want to get a little more aggressive, have more like two guys on the puck, 1 guy high. So just make sure you're preaching that to them. If the puck goes in this corner, we are 2 guys on it. We're talking bang bang. So that third guy's got to definitely be up here. You'd probably sneak down here, Derek. We don't need to have anybody here. Just forget about the weak side D. We won't have enough guys. So it's basically a 3-on-4, 4 guys trying to get it out, 3 guys forechecking with Coach Derek. So maybe a 4-on-4, whatever you want to call it. So D's got it, wings, the forwards coming on the boards, the other forwards maybe curling or cutting across, and just see how it goes and how you want to work with it. Just see if you can drive it home to them to get 2 guys on it and see if we can be dominant with this. We got to start somewhere if we want to modify the forecheck. I know it's not a huge change, but it might be a little different for the kids. And then obviously we want to see the puck go on this end and see how they react to it. So have a few extra pucks or whatever. Maybe throw another one in over here as they're playing. Say new puck and then see how they react. Is this guy going to be the first one on it? Is he going to get one of these guys to go with him and be another F2? Is this guy going to come up and be the F3? So you're going to be basically working on that. If you want Dan's help, you can get it. I'm going to work on 5v4 or 5v5. But I kind of want another coach. I mean, maybe John and I can do it together. So the premise would be the coach should be up top. We'd have 2D down low, breaking out or trying to get out of the zone, and their wings, their center. And then I'd have, my 3, so that's 5. Then I'd have 3 guys on the offensive team attacking, dump a puck in. Problem is, these guys are going to have their sticks flipped over so that they're forced to use the body, whether it's out front or in the corner, making sure they're containing with their body, not their stick. They can only do so much. They can lift sticks a little bit, but they can't really stick handle or make a play. So out front, it's going to be a real chore to make a play unless you're tying the guy up front up. D in the corners, you're going to need help from the centers for sure. You're not going to be able to get it out without them. We're just going to snap it around, get shots on Ryan, and see how it goes. Derek, you're going to have yours is a little looser. It's not really, I'm kind of giving you guidelines, so make it however you want. But this will just be a 5-on-5, but we'll really only have 8 guys. You'll have 7 or 6, I mean. So do what you want with it. But yeah, focus on the forecheck. I'll make sure that all the forwards go in with you at some point in the last 20 minutes. And that's going to wrap it up. Thanks, guys. See you tonight.